but you just think about this.
All the who go to Jamal Bryant's church.
But just think about this. They went from Eddie Long to him.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just ain't gonna get it right. Just imagine we've been going to church for this. We've been going to this church for 20 years, and we go from Eddie Long to him.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the people that run the church. I'm like, because they hired. He don't run. He don't own the church. He run. They got deacons and they got board members that run the church. So I'm looking at these board members. Y'all niggas ain't gonna get it right. Y'all just ain't gonna. Y'all go from Eddie Long to him. How do you do that? I mean, when you go from a guy like Eddie Long, you would figure, man, the next one we got, man, he gotta be all the way on point, man. The next one, he gotta have a wife, he gotta be a guy that don't have no scandals. We gotta thoroughly investigate this guy before we make him our pastor. They go from Eddie Long to this dude. He at least Eddie Long had a wife. This dude come in with no wife, divorced, 7 baby mamas.
Oh,
really?
God.
Really?
That is the killer. Like, you had these kids out of wedlock and you a pastor. Like,
7?
that going against what you supposed to be talking to other people about.
7?
7?
7 baby mamas.
He too old to be having these kids. He is what, 50 something? And he got a 2-year-old. You kidding me?
And he a pastor.
And he got 4 or 5 other kids.
Got all these damn kids.
And you mean to tell me Giselle wants him back? You got a 2-year-old and you still dating? Me and you supposed to be exclusive and you still dating.
He out here trying to justify how he living his life. You can't live like this, man.
What? 12 minutes, 14 minutes into this, he hasn't convinced me of anything.
Oh, I see you hired a young lady. You must be sleeping with her. To which I responded, no. I didn't even know her before I hired her. 56 people applied for the job. And she emerged because she is competent and because she is capable. And so for you,
and she'll give you some head from time to time.
It's fraudulent.
Giselle said in one of them episodes that she had given him head 2 weeks prior.
You asked me to
when they were at that sex party.
Black women's empowerment.
They said, when was the last time you gave head? She was like 2 weeks ago.
Because it doesn't have depth.
It's fellatio.
It doesn't have enough nuance.
A sin?
Yeah.
There is no creativity.
That's what I thought.
You can read the text. Read the text. How it is that you sent this, quote, receipts to 27 periodicals and blogs.
But I like my
hoping to sell a story. The 27%.
What a heathen. He is a heathen.
25 dismissed it because they knew it had no merit. It had no weight. And so because doors were not open, because you're chasing clout and an opportunity to get on a stage that gift and integrity necessitate, you then sent it to the executive producers of Bravo. Sent it to the executive producers of Bravo. They didn't respond. So you sent it to every person in the cast. Your dissertation is on the empowerment of Black women. So the question is, if you're empowering Black women, why did you send it to the entire cast and never send it to Giselle? You want to equip her and not break her or crucify her, and you thought something was awry, then the responsible thing to do is to go to that woman. But you didn't do that. It's okay. What you didn't.
Okay, now. This boy is delusional. This guy's delusional. Okay, and I'll tell you why he's delusional. This guy wants this girl to be on the up and up regarding sending receipts. You treated her like a hooker. Okay? You didn't fly her down for Memorial Day. You didn't get her no job. You ain't do nothing for her. Okay? All you was doing was fucking her. Okay? You was fucking her and you was doing whatever it is that you wanted done with her. And then when you got done, you went on back to Atlanta, GA, and she stayed in New York City. And she's sitting there wondering, well, when you gonna take me to Atlanta? I'm not taking you to Atlanta. You staying up here. I don't know when I'm gonna come back and see you. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, that's what he was doing to her. Now all of a sudden he trying to make it look like, oh, she did me wrong. She's sitting out there sending receipts and notifying the Bravo network, and she clout chasing and this, that, and the third. This is what happens when you don't take care of your hoes, man. Okay? This is what happens. You should have went there, went to New York City, dropped the bitch a few bands to keep her mouth shut. But what he do? He was just fucking her, and he wasn't giving her no money, and he wasn't taking care of her like he was supposed to. You got a side piece. I'm sorry, you gonna have to give her some money. You gonna have to take care of her a little bit. You Jamal Bryant, right? You pastor of New Birth Baptist Church, right? You gotta be able to take care of her. That's the whole point. That's why she went to the Bravo network. She went to the Bravo network to sell those text messages for X amount of dollars. See, if you took care of your hoe, you would have been out this motherfucker looking sorry like this. Okay, he ain't taking care of his hoes, man. When you a player, bottom line is you better have some money. Because if you don't have no money, or if you do have some money and you ain't willing to part ways with some of it with your side piece, this is what happens. She starts airing out dirty laundry. You dumb nigga. This dude is not a player.
This dude is not a player.
He's not a player. He's really not. This dude, I can say it like this. You can really tell that he didn't have many girlfriends when he was growing up. Because he's still making rookie mistakes. How you know he's making rookie mistakes? This guy sits there and has 7 baby mamas. That's why that's why he's not a player.
Old for this,
Okay, yeah, he's too old. He's not a player. He's really not a player. He's in a position to where he can be a player. Why? Because he's a pastor.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if O'Shea do jazz.
He might have something like that.
Yeah.
But he's not a player at all.
This is messy, man.
Okay.
This is some female shit.
No, this is stupid.
This is why Giselle didn't want him coming doing this.
Okay, he's not a player at all. I swear to God, this dude is not a player. He's just basically in a position where he can get a lot of women to fall for him and listen to his words. But when you break him down to a smallest molecule, he didn't have many girlfriends in high school and college. Because if he did, he wouldn't be making these rookie mistakes. He's making rookie mistakes as a player. 7 baby mamas. Man, it comes a point in your life, man. After 3, man, you got to sit there and say, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and zap this up or something.
Can you imagine dealing with 6, 7 different women?
And he like young girls
right.
too.
I mean, 18 years. You're going to have to deal with these people for 18 years at least. Okay, that's a long ass time to, hook with somebody. 6 different women?
7.
How much child support he got? That's my next question.
He get murdered in child support.
Them women ain't having no sympathy for him because he a pastor. They don't give a damn about that.
They getting him first. They make sure he pay.
And Giselle with him. And he got all that child support.
Say, passing out this information, is that you and your sister starting a magazine. Very fledgling, no circulation, poor editing. And so my coy in answering you about where I am and what I am doing is not as a friend, but because I didn't want it in publication and I didn't trust it, obviously wisely, that it wouldn't be used otherwise, because every pass had a demand for something else. The only person who bought into it was Monique. So let's go to that. Where's Monique? Oh, here she is. Monique Samuels, I've never met. Never shook her hand. Never been in a room with her. And yet, she's assassinated my character with high level of ire, of anger and hostility. A man she's never met. Now, I've got to address this because on national, international television, you've labeled me a holy whore, I think is the word, holy whore. So I need to give some address to that. I'm not sleeping with any woman in my church, and I have no babies in my church, and I have no inappropriate relationship with any woman in my church. Now,
not in your church, but you do have these relationships outside the church. Okay? She don't have to be a member at your church. Who said that?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble
He
reading
did.
my own writing. Oh, here it is. So I understand what the hostility was about, why the redirect of attention was on me. The redirect of attention on me. You teamed up with your best friend, who rest in peace, has gone on to be with the Lord, and generated a story because you wanted to redirect because you thought a story was getting ready to break, that your baby is from your trainer. And that's what got your husband upset because he thought Giselle leaked. I want to tell you, Monique and Chris, it is not Giselle who leaked that, but Monique, your best friend Gigi. We had nothing to do with it. You came hostile and angry, and it was misdirected rage. Misdirected rage because you live in a house with a man who has anger management, who doesn't mind expressing volatile behavior. And everything that I'm saying tonight is not conjecture.
So now he beating up Monique.
This is not murder. This is self-defense. All right. So on Sunday, for the first time in 5 years, I'm inviting my audience to watch the reunion, Housewives of Potomac, where you will see Monique's husband try to attack my wife, my ex-wife, Ann Robin. And security had to be called, and he had to be subdued. And I'm very concerned. Monique, you all have my phone number, as you expressed on the show, but I had you all's address. And because of grace, I didn't respond to that. Chris, you've got to take care of CTE. Yeah. Some of your former teammates contacted me. They're concerned. Said, Jamal, please don't respond because CTE is a progressive degenerative disease from a history of trauma to the brain. And so just last week, you had an outbreak again, verbally assaulting a Black woman in Safeway. You have the footage of that, but I'm not going to air that. But I'm asking you, please get help. I've tracked down your pastor, so all of what I'm saying is involved, so that your pastor can help you get the help that is needed and that is necessary. None of this really necessitated happening. I've not bothered any of you. I've not said anything disparaging against any of you. I've not attacked any of you. But I thought it was necessary for a couple of reasons. I thought it was necessary because of the failures of my past. It made the accusations of the present believable. And many of you began writing on my social media with no information, began attacking me with no information, started going all the way in with no information. And I wanted believers to know that no matter what it is that you did in your past, you can outlive it in your present. Regrettably, those of you who have said the most vile, nasty, and negative things did it behind Scripture. You did it under the guise of being saved, not calling for prayer, but immediately calling for crucifixion. I didn't say that I was perfect, nor do I pretend to be. But don't come for me unless I invite you. All of us are in a journey of a process of trying to be better.
Preacher talk.
And I am one of them. So you have to forgive me because I'm not going to hold you long. Pastor, why are you running? I'm running because I got to get ready. Because Saturday, I got to feed 8,000 families in Atlanta who don't have groceries. I think I got to announce that here because none of these bloggers are going to write about that. I got to go because as soon as I finish that, I got to open up Christmas City for 1,000 disadvantaged children whose parents are incarcerated, they're in foster care, or their parents have been laid off in COVID. I gotta go because I gotta go further, make sure that by January 5th, we elect 2 senators from the state of Georgia and flip the state and change the nation. I gotta go because I'm not called to entertainment. I'm called to empowerment. So I know that many of you will still have stuff to say. I am not here to convince you.
He's still mad at
But I am here to say is I wish we would expend as much energy pushing positive than we do pushing negative. I wish when one of us falls or makes a misstep, we would cover them, protect them, and then push them. I wish that at some point or another, we would mature and reason together. I live in Atlanta, but I'm from Baltimore. I want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas and to all a good night. God bless you.
Okay. Now, that last statement when he says, I'm from Baltimore, but I live in Atlanta, meaning that I'm still hood. I'm still that hood nigga from way back when. That's what he basically said. Now,
okay, CTE. I heard of that. Didn't Aaron Hernandez
yeah,
have that?
That's why I said Chris Samuels has a reason why he might have an anger issue. Okay, I understand that because he might have CTE. Played 12 years in NFL. Okay, so when you play that long, you're gonna have some sort of head injury.
I wonder
Okay.
if Monique tries to keep him calm, and I wonder if she knows.
He probably tries to keep himself calm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like when she told him how much money she spent on her little project. I wonder if it was times on the show where he really wanted to blow the hell up, but
Probably.
he just walked off.
Yeah, probably. But going back to Jamal Bryant, you see how he did this big old spew? I gotta feed 8,000 families. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
My agenda is full.
Okay, my agenda is full. I'm all about empowerment, not entertainment. All of this is to take your attention off of him having 7 baby mamas.
I didn't forget about you, Jamal.
Okay.
All this stuff that he said, some interesting. I'm still rolling with Monique.
And let's be fair too about when he's sitting there talking about how he's feeding 8,000 families and he got Christmas, what they call it, Christmas City. Yeah. Okay, they got Christmas City. Let's be fair, Jamal. Let's be very fair. It is not your money that's being spent on 8,000 families. Okay, it's not your money that's being spent on Christmas City.
I never heard of Christmas City.
Okay,
have you?
I've never heard of it either. Okay, he acting like it's coming out of his pocket. Yeah, nigga, this ain't none of this money coming out your pocket. You are a paid preacher. You are paid by the church. Okay, you are an employee of that church, of New Birth Baptist Church.
You're supposed to be looking at pastors as being next to God, the next thing to God.
I ain't never looked at preacher like that.
Me neither.
This dude's sitting out there talking about all the good things that he's doing. No, all the good things that your church is doing. Not you. Because let me tell you something, Jamal Bryant. Whether you're the pastor or not, Christmas City still goes on.
I want to know
Okay. This dude sits there trying to make it look like all the good deeds he doing and all this stuff shouldn't even be addressed and I shouldn't be having all this. I shouldn't be having all this negative energy pointed at me. Well, stop doing these things, man. Okay, these people are. It'd be one thing if people were making it up. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one thing if they was making it up. But for people to sit there and tell your life story, and you're a pastor, that means you're in the public eye. You're a pastor. Pastors just ain't no more famous than a mayor or a city councilman and everything. Say you more famous than them. Hell, some pastors is more famous than athletes out here. Okay, this dude's sitting out here running around sticking his dick in everything he can find. I don't get this dude. I don't get these people. I really don't. He's the reason why churches are bad. He's the reason why attendance at church
It's bad.
is getting low, real low.
Yep.
He's the reason why.
Yep.
People like him.
Let me look at something.
Okay. He's the reason why people that people don't believe in going to church no more. Okay, I don't know what to say about this guy. This guy is a straight demon, man. He got some serious issues. He's sitting out here with a 2-year-old. He's 50 years old with a baby out of wedlock.
He got 5 children, 3 with Giselle. He got an older daughter named Topaz. She's 22, and he got a younger son named John. I thought he had more kids.
He got more than that.
Yeah,
that ain't accurate.
Right.
That ain't accurate. So all his kids damn near grown. So the youngest kids he got is with Giselle.
This don't sound right.
No, that's not right. He must not be acknowledging them kids. You know, there's some niggas out there that be having a whole bunch of kids and only acknowledge about 4 of them.
Yeah, that's true. They
Okay.
don't acknowledge all of them.
And he one of them. And he one of them. He one of those guys that don't acknowledge all them kids he got.
You got favorites and shit.
No.
I ain't never heard of Topaz.
No, I'm cool. This dude right here, he need to clean his act up completely.
So now he got all these girls and a boy. Huh?
Yep.
You know he gonna keep the boy close.
No, he ain't. The boys probably ain't even fucking with him either. Ain't none of these kids probably fucking with him. Look, when the girls ain't fucking with you, you ain't shit. Okay? When the daughters ain't fucking with their daddy, they ain't shit, boy.
What? I ain't even know he was with Tweet.
With the singer?
Yeah, he trifling.
He got issues, man.
I think I did hear about that though, but it was short lived. But I did remember that. I'm like, what she want with him? She a rapper.
She a singer. She is singing. You know, he preaching. You know, he got away with words. That's how he make his money. Okay, he got away with words out this motherfucker. So, Pastor Jamal Bryant, you need to clean your motherfucking act up, man. For real. You know what? I ain't calling him Pastor Jamal no more. You just Jamal Bryant, man. Clean your motherfucking act up, nigga. It's fucked up out here, man. Get it together.
He's 49.